I've been considering the past few weeks, but this week especially, why children's ministry is so near and dear to my heart and why it's so important to me. I belong to a church that is a recovery church. We have people who are battling lifelong addictions to alcohol and drugs and other things. It's beautiful, and that's one of the things that drew me to the church, because I have never met a group of believers whose faith is so real and so visceral. The people I go to church with are daily on their knees grasping for God's grace, and they're so thankful for all the things that Jesus saved them out of. And it is beautiful and it is worthy of applause. But up until recently, our children's ministry has been lacking, which makes sense because we're trying to get the parents healthy. But there are also so many people in our congregation who have told me, who've shied away from children's ministry and have told me that they're not good with kids, or they don't really like kids or like being around them. And that just, it's really kind of settled into my spirit in a way that's really starting to bother me. Because, you could hear the birds. We talk about the mission field, and yes, other countries need the gospel, absolutely. But what about the mission field that's right here? What about the ground that's right under our feet? What about these kids in our communities that are right in front of us? What if we went to church not with an attitude of, how can church serve me, but whom can I serve? And I know so many of the congregants, my church is small, so many of the people that are there are already serving in some capacity. We have jail missions, we have people who are working with the homeless, we have people who are working with, those in recovery. I understand that, but I'm just saying, can we just take on one child? Can we just make one child feel loved and respected and special? Because the world is willing to do that if the child changes. The world is willing to say, hey, we will love you if you become like us, if you conform, if you change, if you do everything that you are not currently, then we'll approve of you, we'll make you popular, we'll make your video go viral. But what about the church? What if we paused right now and invested in these kids as they are right now? Are kids messy? Yeah. Can they be annoying? Sure. But these are souls that are going to live on into eternity. Isn't that worth our time and our effort? Isn't the fact that these kids are walking through our doors, doesn't that make them our responsibility? Doesn't the fact that God has provided us with these precious children, doesn't that mean it's our duty to care for them, to make sure they're doing okay, to make sure they have everything they need? If God puts them in our path, then we're supposed to care for them. We don't need to pray about it. We don't need to think about it. Heck, we don't even need to form a new ministry. All we have to do is serve the people right in front of us. That is why it's so important. That is one of the reasons why children's ministry matters so deeply to me, because these children are here and they need us. And frankly, we need them. We need them to wake us up out of our stupor and our plateaus and our selfishness. So thank you for watching. That is why children's ministry matters to me. It's not quite getting the shot that I want. That's okay. Sometimes that happens.
Don't get your feet that wet. Because you're as high as...
Yeah, I'm not a fan of all the algae stuff. You know what? I have pictures from this time last year of the two of you, and there was nothing green. I just remembered.